Hey guys, welcome back. So in this week's video, I'm going to show you how to make a bass patch and a prog wob patch in the style of Spray and Adam Pitts and some of those other artists. This has been a hotly requested one, so let's get into it. So let's start with the iconic stabby bass synths used in a lot of Spray tracks. Let's program a simple bass pattern for the ever reliable wavetable. I'm going to set oscillator 1 to a square wave, enabling the sub and doing the same with oscillator 2. Now let's filter out the high end of our bass patch, bringing the resonance up to 60%, setting the slope to 24 dB. Now to introduce some more harmonics to oscillator 1's wave by wavefolding it. This will be more obvious later when we modulate the filter, but you should be able to hear the impact it's having as I increase the wavefold amount. 45% should do us. Now for our amp envelope, which we will want to make nice and plucky, with the sustain set to 0 and decay up to 1 second, shaping the envelope like so. Now for some unison, let's use the position spread setting and increase it to 70%. Now for the all-important filter modulation. Let's apply 27% of envelope 2 to our filter's position, then we can go in and shape our envelope like so, again keeping it nice and plucky. Finally, set it to mono and voila! Next, some effects to take it up a notch. First, some overdrive. Let's filter to the right and dial in our settings to introduce a bit more of a percussive quality. Now the pedal effect to introduce some sub, mid-range and distortion. I'll enable the sub and boost our mids by 25%, bringing our output back down. Finally, let's make the bass frequencies mono using the utility preset bass mono. Next, let's add some simple drums. I'll add a kick, hat and snares. Yet there's something still missing, a classic prog wob. Now I've covered prog wobs in a previous video, which you should check out here, so you may be familiar with this technique, but this is a slight variation on this. So again, let's load up Wavetable and plug in a MIDI note to play in the second half of our beat. Now let's set oscillator 1 to a square wave, with our filter down and resonance up with a 24 dB slope. For our amp envelope, let's just bring the release back to 141 milliseconds and set our unison to position spread. Now let's edit envelope 2, which we'll use to control our filter's position. I want it to rise steadily and then pull back quickly, so let's set our attack to 255 milliseconds with 0 sustain and apply 42% to our filter's position. Now for the filter circuit, let's select PRD and introduce 4 dB of drive. Finally, because I forgot to do this step till now, let's bring our wave's pitch down 2 octaves, or just move your MIDI down instead. It does sound a bit goofy at the moment, but it's the effects which really bring this home. First, let's apply a chorus for some character, thickening up our sound. Next, the all-important echo. Let's introduce 25% reverb and take our feedback up to 75%, allowing our sound to echo out for longer. Finally, the bass mono preset, and we're done. All that's left to do is introduce a pad, and we have the makings of a prog house track, a la Spray, Adam Pitts, etc. So that's the video. I hope I covered everything that the people who requested this video were after. If not, let me know down in the comments below what else you want me to explain or recreate. As I always say, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Really helps the channel out. And if you're after some more prog wob sounds, then go check out this video here. And final thing, I put a link in the description to one of my latest mixes, so go check that out and drop a comment if you enjoyed it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.